Hi everyone, so I want to talk about my GoD Demon Hunter setup that I have been using lately to farm basically all my keys that I'll need for the next days, weeks or something in Season 25. So GoD Demon Hunter is nothing really new or anything. It is just solid as always, and it has gotten a few buffs from the Soul Shards that makes it even better. So with my setup here, I'm able to farm something like 120, 130 keys an hour, potentially more if I really try hard. So it is extremely fast, one of the best T16 farmers, and it can also be used in speedruns in GRs, but for that I have been busy using the new Marauder rework and having a lot of fun with that. So probably not really a lot of GoD Demon Hunter action for me there. But I got a lot of questions about why I'm using certain things in my setup here in T16, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. So as you can see, the speed is extremely fast. I'm running around with 500+% bonus move speeds all the time, and you can just rush through the good rifts in 30 seconds, the bad rifts maybe in a minute, or worst case 90 seconds, and then you have a 30-second closing time and repeat. So something like 30 runs an hour is absolutely no problem, and that's way above 120 keys already. So here's my saved armory loadout. I salvaged the chest and the shoulder from the GoD set so far. I have a replacement that I haven't saved yet because I'm still in the process of using my 1,000 keys or something that I found in 8 hours, I think. So here, this is just the full GoD set and the Ring of Holy Grandeur with the Death Diggers. I did use Liliana's Wings and got a lot of questions about this. Essentially, this is the same as a Yang Sui curve. So usually have a Yang Sui curve in the setup for the extra resource cost reduction, similar to this here. And you can just spam everything all the time. You never run out of hatred, you never run out of discipline, and you can just spam Shadow Glide for 30% move speed and the Smoke Screen Displacement for 115% move speed for 1 second at least. And then that also procs the tactical advantage. So those two skills with the passive and the GoD set already give you most of your speed. And then there is actually one nice ingredient, which is the Essence of Anguish with the Death Blow Explosion. So that one looks like this here. So there's a fire one. I think we have a better one here somewhere with cold as well. It's this one. So here you have extra cooldown reduction, which is kind of nice for vengeance and for preparation. And then you have this Death Blow Explosion that essentially just one-shots entire packs once you hit them with one arrow. So this is actually what makes the setup so nice and smooth. You just rush through and basically a single arrow will always take care of a pack. On top of that, you also have this extra movement speed as well, so you get even more there. So this is actually really helpful. You can also run with a Stain of Sin if you want. Maybe at higher paragons you can switch to Shatter Shot instead of Hanging Arrow, and then you have pretty good AoE clear even without the explosion, and you get this one extra progress orb here. But so far I haven't really been using this. I felt the explosion was better. Another nice item for speed is the Forsaken Arm Guards. They always come with pickup radius too, so it's quite nice to wear them. And then you have the double belt combo with Gold Wrap and the Hunter's Wrath. And like this, you're going to be basically immortal all the time, because with enough pickup radius from Avarice Band on your follower and maybe a few rolls on your items, if you can do that. For example, here on the pants, I just rolled pickup radius. On the boots, I rolled pickup radius. So these kind of things here, you can actually just pick up half the screen, even at this movement speed, and you get lots of gold. You see I have 36 billion gold here. And yeah, this is basically the setup. As opposed to the max level defeat planner and the guide, I'm using Focus on Restraint here just for more consistent damage. That's kind of just what I started out with when I made this character. So I did this basically from scratch. I just crafted a few gold pieces and went in there and then blasted 10 hours of T16. So I needed a bit of damage because my gear was really crappy. But you don't really need this at some point anymore, and you can go for Restless Ring and a Storm Jordan there. And mostly for your item rolls, besides the pickup radius, you want to have resource cost and cooldown reduction as much as possible, so that you can spam the Vengeance permanently. So you want 37% cooldown for that. It's not very high, very difficult to get. And then you have Preparation Focused Mind, which gives you lots of discipline together with the Blood Vengeance. Aside from this, the build is very easy to play. Essentially, you have to stack your momentum to 20, which means you have to attack 5 times with Hanging Arrow at the start of a run, and then you have to attack once every 4 seconds or so, and this will keep your momentum high. And then you can always just spam Smoke Screen, spam the Shadow Glide, and this will give you the movement speed buffs that you need. And again, if you use Diana's Wings, you only have to press Shadow Power If you use Yang's recurve, then you have to press both, and that gives you the move speed buff. As a T16 farming build, GoD Demon Hunter is definitely one of the top in the game, and probably only outclassed by something like Inner Monk and Wave of Light Monk, and that's almost about it. It's really fast, you one-shot the entire screen, and you don't really have to worry about anything with gold wrap, and it's just a very nice, smooth experience where you can stack up the keys like no tomorrow and then have them for, you know, days to come. So that's exactly what I did, and it's worked like a charm. That's already it for this video here, so just a little refresher on how to make a GoD Demon Hunter super fast in T16, and this is how I did it for the smoothest farming experience. So hope you enjoyed this little video here, hope you're having a blast in Season 25, and see you guys next time.